Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another shitty adventure. So basically, my bike is having this issue, and didn't have my bike for like 4 weeks, and on the day I got it back, I tried it the next day. Fucking same problem, dude. So now I'm having to deal with taking the bike back right now to get it checked again. And basically, all it is whenever you dive on the throttle, it just fucking dies. It gives me a check engine light, and it loses like half power. It feels like half the cylinders just turn off. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. The dudes at the shop said it was the throttle body, but I think that got broken because of whatever else is broken. I don't think that was the actual problem. But it's fucking stupid, dude. This is a brand new bike. I got it with 0 miles on it, you know, and I never got to really dive on it until like later on, so I didn't know it was broken until I was already like 3,000 miles into the bike. But now, I mean, I didn't get to use it for 4 weeks, and now I have to take it back already. It's fucking stupid. We'll see. But anyways, I'm gonna just ride it down to right now Tucson, and let's see if the fucking problem happens on the way there, so I can show you guys. But I'm fucking pissed, dude. Fucking shitty ass bike. And the worst part is that this isn't like my daily driver, so like not having it for 4 weeks is fucking stupid, dude. And if Kawasaki wouldn't do a fucking courtesy vehicle, and right now wouldn't do a courtesy vehicle, so then I have to do it on my own side, get a fucking extra vehicle to move around town. I work 6 days a week. I can't be without a fucking vehicle. And you know what really pisses me off though is like the way the shop is handling it. Because I explained to them the problem the first time, and I told them it had happened before I even got my aftermarket exhaust. And one of the dudes tried to blame it on that, kept saying that it was that. And the only way for him to fucking check the bike was for me to put my stock one back on. Which, like, the first time I went in, he charged me for a full diagnosis. And all he said was it was my exhaust, and he didn't actually do any checking. And then even the tech took me into the area where they're checking the bike and stuff. He told me like, oh, well, I'm getting this code. And then I was like, okay, like what the fuck am I supposed to know? I don't know what the codes are. You're supposed to know what the codes are. So he wouldn't tell me. He says, and the only thing he said is like it could be your ECU that it got burned out, or it could be your throttle or your servo body. So I don't know what to tell you. You need to call the company and sell you the exhaust and have them send you this extra part, which I'm like, okay. And I try to contact my exhaust company, which is in Kawasaki, and I even I googled everywhere for the parts that we're talking about. It's supposed to be like a little plate that blocks out my servo that moves like a little baffle in my exhaust, which there's no such thing as fixes for that exhaust, and a lot of exhausts don't have that. The only exhaust that I was able to find that uses the valve, the little baffle valve, they call that, I think it was a butterfly valve, was Acura's, the Acura exhaust. But any other exhaust doesn't need it, and like no one has that fucking problem that I do. And I told him, and they still told me to go put my stock one back on, the stock exhaust, and to bring it back to them. And this to charge me for the first diagnosis, even though I told them it wasn't my exhaust. So when they brought it the second time with the stock one back on, they diagnosed it for a full fucking day, and they told me, oh, it's your throttle body, I think it's shredded, whatever, we need to replace it. And they make the part in Japan, and it's like a $1,400 part, and they didn't it took like fucking 3 weeks to get it shipped. And then once it was shipped, like they try to get it as quickly as possible overnight, and they got it into the shop, I think he said Thursday evening, like late Thursday. and they didn't fucking work on it Friday, like for real. So then they didn't work until Saturday, and they didn't even have it as the first bike on the shop. Like they left it for like after, so I didn't get it till like late on Saturday when I had to go to work right after. So like I didn't even get to try the bike the same day. They probably didn't get to try the bike, like to make sure it was good. Because immediately after I took it from the shop to work, I could already feel that it was having the same problem, but I didn't try. I didn't dive on the throttle to double check. I didn't want to break it on the way to work, you know. So I got to work whatever next day, or yeah, it was Sunday. Yeah, next day, dude, I'm hitting the throttle hard to check it, and yeah, I see the same problem. All it is if you're on low revs, let's say like under 6 or under 8, and then you dive on the throttle like hard and try to get it to 12 as quickly as possible, like the fucking bike just dies. Like it feels like it just breaks you and it fucking hits you hard in the stomach. And the fucking, I mean, you're talking like when the bike's getting full power and then out of nowhere just fucking brakes on you. Like it just hits, like it's like if you hit the fucking front brakes, you know, shit. So like, anyways, and that used to happen. I had to like really dive on the throttle, and now it's like literally I try to pass a car and it fucking happened. And I was on the freeway when that happened, so like that's fucking deadly as fuck, dude. What if it happens and I'm trying to pass a car and then I get hit by a fucking semi because my bike is driving me? You know, so it's fucking pissed me off, dude. So I don't know what the fuck they're supposed to do right now. If anything, they can't fucking figure out the problem again, dude, in the whole fucking day, I'm just gonna like fucking try to get my money back. Like, this is fucking stupid. There's no reason for a brand new fucking Kawasaki to use having issues like this, dude. Okay, so I think my bike's finally done. They literally changed the ECU on this bike, so, or the ECM, whatever. It felt like it feels responsive, so we'll test drive it for a little bit, make sure it's good. The fucking bill for this, all the fucking shit they did, is $2,900, dude, worth of fucking repairs. So I'm fucking like, woo, if I had to pay that, dude, I'll be fucking pissed. Maybe shit still covering warranty, but like I said, one way to fucking make sure this shit's good, I'm gonna see if I can either take it up Mount Lemmon or just get some good roads. But ooh, I'm fucking excited. I've been missing this bike. Almost a whole month worth of time being in the shop. So I took it, I think last month on the 26th, and I got it back on the 20th, and then I took it back the 2 days after, and I just got it back today. So hopefully it's all good and gravy. Hey, for real though, like so far, I don't know how I feel about the customer service when it came to Kawasaki, because I explained to them I have no fucking way to move around, and they really didn't want to do anything about it. Like, really? Like, I just dropped 11K on your ass, and you won't let me borrow a car because you sold me a broken motorcycle? That's some bullshit, dude. I mean, Kawasaki's a big-ass fucking company. No way that they did not have the money for it, you know? And then, and the customer service right now, I mean, I get it, they're not that big as, like, compared to Kawasaki, but I know they have money. Especially, like, to let me have to borrow a motorcycle or something, you know? But I get it, no, there's not ability. They don't have a program for that shit. But still, they should have tried to do something about it. when it came to the service thing, the first tech I had encountered didn't know what the fuck he was doing, honestly. I don't think he knew. Because I even walked in and he told me, they have this machine that's giving me this code this and code this, but like, it could be your ECU, or it could be the exhaust, but I think it's your exhaust because you put that exhaust on blah blah. So I was like, whatever, you know, like, so I put the original stock exhaust back on, and I don't know who checked it after, because I didn't keep in touch with who was checking it, but it was a different dude this time. Which, not to be mean, but one of his eyes is not looking straight when you look at his face. I'm so sorry that sounds mean, but he had a lazy eye, dude. But anyways, the thing is that he really was trying, but he was trying to keep because of the warranty. I don't think he could do much to the bike that he wanted to do. So he had to follow whatever Kawasaki was on, and that's why I don't like Kawasaki, the company, the way they were treating the whole situation. They told him to change the throttle body, which was not the problem apparently. I think it was caused by the problem, like it was broken because of something else was wrong with the bike. So when they replaced that and it didn't work, he couldn't do anything to the bike in the meantime, you know, while they were just waiting for the fucking part to be made and sent in to write down. Luckily, the ECU, they had some of those available, so they were quick on getting them the next day to the shop. And he was quick with it. He knew how to do it. He got it all done all quick. They test drove there, and then the other dude, the one managing the front desk for the service, he test drove it on his lunch break. I mean, the bike's fucking good now. So I don't know what the fuck the issue really was. The thing now is that they are gonna put the exhaust for free. The aftermarket one that I had. I told him, your boy made me take it off, and that wasn't the problem. So what are you gonna do about it? The manager, and he's like, well, bring it in, we'll put it in for free. Don't worry about that. Like, hell yeah. So now I'm gonna do that later, but I just wanna make sure the bike's good. Before that would have broken the bike. I didn't brake. I'm a happy man now. That's what it was. So basically, you have it in a higher gear, because it was easier to pull off in a higher gear than the first gear, because the first gear you do that, I mean, you're popping a wheelie, but second and the rest of the gears, if you're like low revs, you're talking about like 4,000, 5,000 revs, and you just open the throttle all the way and just let the revs escalate. Once you hit like 6 to 7k, it will start like, at first it'll start all AC, and once it hits like 7, it will kind of like try to pick up power, but you feel it, like the power on the bike, you know, you start the front starts getting light, and out of nowhere, as soon as you felt that, you also feel like an engine brake, like if you let go of the throttle, and it will just engine brake on you, and it will give you a check engine light. And after that, if you try to throttle it, even slowly or hard, it would only top out at 8,000 revs, and if you try to, you can keep the control, but if you try to throttle more after that, it felt like it was about to just turn off on you. fuck that is, but that's the problem that it had. And now apparently it's good now, so I shouldn't have any problems now. And only one way to find out, because the first time I found out there was a problem with the bike was after I got my exhaust installed, and I was not test driving it, and I was going up and down the mountain. I was just doing my thing, and then that's when I started noticing the problem. And I was like, well, there wasn't like a problem, it was like no lag. And then at some point when I was passing a car on Mount Lemon, I hit it hard, and I was like, what the fuck is that? So I immediately turned it off and on. And then when I tried it again, I was like, ooh, that was weird. And then now I'm doing my cornering and shit, I'm accelerating. You can feel lag, but there wasn't any loss of power. No, well, I mean, there was some loss of power, but it wasn't giving me like a check engine or nothing to be scared of. I just just wondering what happened, And then later on, when it happened again, the same problem, the same way that it happened, I was trying to pass somebody, and that happened. I was like, oh my god, that's weird. And that's when I started getting suspicious of what it was. So when I was going home, on the freeway, I hit it fucking hard passing some cars. Yeah, same problem. So that's when I figured out what it was, and that's when I brought it in a couple days later, and they told me, blah blah blah, we don't know, and I have to take it again. It's fucking waste of time, dude.